Well, greetings, everyone, and welcome to a 3-Point Podcast special. We're at the Andrews Academy Gymnasium in Berrien Springs, Michigan, where the gym is heating up. I'm Ted, the sports guy, with George Griffin on the call tonight. As the host, Andrews Academy Cardinals will battle the St. Thomas More Academy Griffins in a big late February 2026 matchup. We're coming to you in partnership with Sportsnet Michigan right here on YouTube, and the opening tip and start of tonight's game is right around the corner. But first, here's our starting lineup of 3-Point Podcast team members. Our great corporate title sponsor, Memorial Healthcare's Wellness Center, the 3-Point Podcast, 3 sports guys, 3 generations, 3 hot takes, ALS of Michigan, AZ Branding Solutions, Blackstone's Public House, Fattel Enterprises, Great Lakes Apparel Company, Jacobs Insurance Agency, Corey Shook and Associates Real Estate Services, Nelson House Funeral Homes, Nichols Painting, Success Group Mortgage and Servicing, the Shiawassee County Fair, and William Graham Tax and Accounting. Well, this should be a good one. Both teams coming off wins. On Thursday, February 12th, Thomas More had an 81-60 win over Victory Christian Academy. The Griffins were led by the Klaska brothers. Junior Noah put up 34 points to go with 7 rebounds, and his brother, senior Luke, had 28 points and 5 boards. Point guard Ted Fattel dished it out for a bunch of assists and had 10 points to go with those 6 assists and 5 rebounds. Andrews Academy, the Cardinals, they played on Tuesday, February 10th. They downed Clinton Christian's Couriers 79-42. The Cardinals' biggest win since November 26, 2024. Carter Hayes led the way with 14 points and 7 rebounds. The Cards finished with 15 assists in that game, the most in a ball game all season long. As I mentioned, we're brought to you by a bunch of great partners. They include the Memorial Healthcare Wellness Center. They've been a great addition to the community. Start your wellness journey today by signing up for a membership. Get new member discounts and yearly membership discounts. Enjoy the state-of-the-art equipment, steam room, sauna, and much, much more. That's the Memorial Healthcare Wellness Center. A few notes before we get this one tipped off. St. Thomas More's on a roll lately, winning 6 out of their last 8, improving their season record to 11-5 and 6-1 in the South Shore Conference. They've been clicking on offense, averaging just under 70 points in that stretch. The Griffins are led by those brothers I mentioned, Noah Klaska averaging 24 a contest, and his brother Luke averages 16 a game, and Teddy Fattel averages a little over 10 a game with a season high 20 coming against Heritage Christian. Griffin's coach, B.J. Klaska, was a high school 1,000-point scorer at Mishawaka's Marion High in the 1990s and was a Notre Dame Fighting Irish player for John McLeod as a special walk-on. He's assisted by Joe Everett, who doubles as AD, and the Klaska boys come from a very athletic bloodline, as Mom Allie was a scholarship player recruited by Notre Dame. St. Thomas's Academy tonight's version of Hickory High, just an enrollment of right around 40 students, but they really are playing good basketball together, and 7 players on the team also played soccer in the fall. Joe Downey, a real standout in the team with college soccer aspirations. Setting the stage for the home team, Andrews Academy. It's a Seventh-day Adventist college prep school with a culturally diverse student population and staff, named after John Nevins Andrews, the biggest thinker in the 19th century Seventh-day Adventist church. The school's roots go all the way back to 1874, starting with 12 students in Battle Creek, headed by teacher Goodlow Bell. The Cardinal coach is Ryan Hayes, went to high school at Ithaca in the middle of Michigan, and is now in his 2nd year as head coach. The referees are set, the crowd is set here, and before we get this one tipped off and have the starting lineups, we'll tell you a little bit about AZ Branding Solutions. They empower businesses with comprehensive branding solutions that drive growth and success. They partner with AZ Branding Solutions to grow your brand from A to Z. Also, Blackstone's Public House is a great new dining option in Shiawassee County. The menu includes award-winning wings, a wide assortment of entrees, and a vast selection. Blackstone's Public House. Friends, family, and fun. Looking forward to this one. This should be a good matchup. The Griffins in their normal home whites, as it was senior night here at Andrews, and they decided to wear the black with the white and red trim. Good crowd on hand here at this gymnasium. It should be a great matchup. Coaches are having their final words with their teams. I'll tell you right now, Fattel Enterprises offers a multitude of hardware and software solutions to manage your credit card merchant processing needs. Headed by George Fattel, they provide trustworthy and expert service with a cash discount program. They also can eliminate excessive processing fees. Call 574-534-1397 or email gfattel@mcvisa@gmail.com. Our three-man reffing crew is all set. This should be a good one. My partner tonight is George Griffin. Any final thoughts here before we tip this one off?
I'm excited. We got the starting lineup. Should be a good game based on the records in previous history.
So starting for the visitors from St. Thomas, at one guard will be the point man, Teddy Fattel. Getting the start at the center position is Joey Downey. Luke Klaska, averaging 15.3 a game, will be another starter. Noah Klaska, his brother, a stud, 24-point scoring average. And for the for the Andrews Academy Cardinals, they'll start Eric Casalenga at one position. He wears number 1. Number 3, Carter Hayes, averaging 12.5 a game. Number 5, senior Makawa Mangina. Number 11 will get the start also, Shima Gaparari. And also getting the start, averaging 11 a game, Gabriel Baldwin. The 5th starter for the Griffins will be Michael Krieger, a 6'5" junior. So it's St. Thomas more going with their taller lineup here to start this one off. We're ready to tip it off. Wearing the white uniforms, St. Thomas wearing the blacks. Andrews Academy, and they'll be going to the basket to our right. Glad you tuned into this special broadcast tonight. It'll be the Cardinals with the ball. Their point guard will bring it across the timeline. Casalenga gets it to the post. Mangina. Looks like the Griffins in a trapping zone defense right now. Good ball movement here by the Cardinals. They get it to the post. Cross-court pass comes this way, stolen by Luke Klaska. He'll drive, goes up, hangs in the air, no whistle. Finally, a late call. And let's see what the whistle is. Looks like they're going to call him out of bounds.
Well, Luke went in strong, which was awesome, but the guy showed a little shot blocking ability.
Referee's letting them play early here. I'm not against aggressive basketball. Here's a steal again. Noah Klaska gets it down court. Teddy Fattel gets it blocked, but the follow-up put up and in by Mike Krieger. That's the way you follow the team down the court. 2-0. St. Thomas more on top. They set back in defense now. Looks like this is going to be a pretty solid game here from what I'm seeing so far. Shot goes up. No good. Joey Downey had the rebound. But Andrews steals it back and puts it up and in. Here's the shot, goes up, no good. The follow, back up top. Joey Downey with it, or in the right wing it goes to Noah Klaska. Battle down low and it goes out of bounds. George, did you see who scored that basket for Andrews on that last shot?
What number? It was number 11, I believe, down low. He just pulled it right out of Downey's hand.
That's Shima Gaparari. Say that 10 times. Here's the Griffins keep the ball, goes over on the left wing, and it goes out of bounds. They'll keep it here. 2-2 ball game, 6.5 to go in the first quarter from Andrews Academy in Berrien Springs, Michigan. Ted Fattel with the ball up at the point. Both teams sitting in zones. 2-3 here. Nice pass down low with the assist. Fattel down low to Luke Klaska. His first 2 of the game. Ball's moved around the perimeter, and we get a whistle down low. It's on Downey. Looks like Downey called for the foul. his first. 2 shots coming up here for Andrews Academy.
Both teams appear to be pretty juiced up tonight, Ted. What do you think?
Yeah, this one, you definitely have the flavor that they know that they're going to go at it, toe-to-toe here all the way. First free throw up and good by Mangina.
And you got the extra incentive with senior night, which is always something that pumps you up.
Absolutely. So Mangina puts the first one up. Good form on the second. That's also perfect. 4-4 ball game. Fattel in the backcourt getting some pressure. 2-2-1 press. Still having a little trouble getting it across the line. Finally do, and it looks like over on the far sideline, Mike Krieger stepped on that sideline. Coach B.J. Klaska in his second season up, standing up, barking out some instructions. Cardinals with a drive on the baseline, no good. Rebound pulled down for a moment there by Krieger. Now we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a held ball. Coach Klaska was trying to get the timeout, but the referee said nobody had possession. It'll remain the Griffins' ball, though, on the alternating possession.
Certainly looked like he had possession down there, Ted. He was over top of the ball.
As it all turns out, it saves him a timeout. Here's Krieger, drives, a little one-handed finger roll up and good. Nice move there by Michael Krieger, the 6'5" junior. This Griffin basketball team really junior-laden. They are going to bode well for a senior season a year from now, trying to finish this campaign out strong. Coming into the game at 11-5, the Cardinals at 14-8. Ball goes out of bounds on the errant shot, so it'll be back to St. Thomas More. 6-4, they lead it here over Andrews Academy. Again, some pressure. Looks like a 1-2-1-1 diamond press. Griffins break it easily that time. Fattel over on the right side goes to Luke Klaska. Back to Ted wearing the number 2. Over on the right wing now, it's Noah Klaska to the free throw line. Shot goes up, no good. Battle down low. Follow up and in. Joey Downey with the 2. 8-4 now. St. Thomas on top. Here come the Cardinals. Fast break opportunity. Missed the layup, and then we get a whistle underneath.
I think he was expecting a little more physicality down low there and just threw it to the other side of the basket.
So they'll call it on the floor, so it'll be out of bounds. Andrews Academy for their head coach Ryan Hayes, now in his second campaign. As I mentioned in the open, from Ithaca, up in the middle of the mitten in Michigan. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Downey. Ball comes back over on this wing. Jump shot up from the left elbow. Perfect by Noah Klaska. His first 2. Good balance. 5 different scores here for the Griffins.
He's got excellent body control.
So here comes the Cardinals. They throw it away right off the kneecap of Carter Hayes. Wasn't expecting that down at the ankles.
I think throughout the course of the season, this STMA defense has been underrated. They're really forcing them to play a little quicker, I think, than what they want to there.
So it's back to the Griffins. They lead at 10-4. Fattel with the ball. Comes across the 10-second line. Drives the lane. Dishes it in the right corner. Shot goes up. Another assist for Fattel. Another 2 for Luke Klaska. Beautiful shooting for him. 13-4. The Griffins lead it. We're going to get a timeout on the court. I think a good timeout right there as things were starting to get a little bit away from the Cardinals. The Great Lakes Apparel Company in Owasso is your one-stop shop for custom shirts, hats, hoodies, and more. Great Lakes Apparel not only does custom embroidery and screen printing, they also have a large selection of in-stock apparel. That's the Great Lakes Apparel Company. Speaking of our great partners, Jacobs Insurance Agency, locally owned and operated, who live and work in the area. They offer a wide variety of policies for homes, businesses, and vehicles. Proud sponsor of the Prep Spotlight. For more details, go online at jacobsinsurance.com, the Jacobs Insurance Agency. Well, George, pretty good start here for the Griffins, and also I think a good timeout by Andrews.
Absolutely, and I certainly think that even though right now the Griffins have the upper hand, I would expect Andrews to come back here a little bit more poised after they get a little bit better control themselves here. Maybe that timeout will help.
That allows Klaska to substitute into the game. Tom Fattel. So we got the twin boys up top for the Griffins, Teddy and Tommy. They'll be aggressive here offensively. Good talking on the court. Cardinals moving it around the perimeter. Over on the far side, it's Carter Hayes with it. He comes back over here this way. In and out, no good. By number 11, the follow shot goes up, no good. They're fighting for it. It's on the court, and Kruna comes away with it. Ted Fattel now over to Tom. Back out top to Ted. Over on the right wing it goes now to Noah Klaska. To the free throw line. Pull-up jumper. No good, just off to the right. Ted Fattel with the ball. He's bumped, but the referee says he moved the foot, so a little traveling violation there. A little walk on the wild side. Gets it back out of bounds to the Cardinals. 3:09 to go here in the first, 13-4. St. Thomas More on top. Sub coming in here, Winston Dos Rios, a guard here for the Cardinals. Also in, Jonathan Ravloharamisi. How do you like that one? Ravloharamisi.
I'm just happy you're the one announcing the names, pronouncing them there.
Since we are on video, I may not announce it all the way through. Pass goes to Carter Hayes. Turnaround jumper on the right baseline. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds by a hustling Luke Klaska. It'll remain the Cardinals basketball. 2:55 to go here in the first. 13-4. The Griffins on top. Ball goes back out top. Double teamed. They get it inside. Cardinals drive. Shot goes up. Partially blocked there by Noah Klaska. Shot was no good by Mangina. Here come the Griffins. Oh, a nice hesitation drive, but blocked out of bounds. One thing I've noticed here early on, that's at least 3 blocks. This Andrews Academy Cardinal team jumps out of the gym.
Yeah, what I see so far is they're absolutely athletic, but I'm not sure if our defense is frustrating them or maybe their shooting skills are not the best.
Here's a quick pass inside, a missed bunny there by Luke Klaska, and it's back to the Cardinals. Dos Rios throws it away, and here comes Klaska the other way. Noah drives, goes up, a little too hard off the window, but he is fouled, so he'll get a couple of free throws here.
But I'll tell you what, I've watched Noah play a number of games, and he was definitely aware of the shot blocking ability as he went up for that layup, trying to get a little bit more height on it.
I do like the fact, though, that he went aggressively to the hoop there, not being shy at all, and earned himself a couple of free throws. So he'll be at the line. 2 points on the game, averaging 23.7 a contest. 13-4, St. Thomas on top. First free throw a little bit hard and off to the right, no good.
Throughout the course of the year, the Griffins have a really excellent free throw shooting team as a whole, so that's really helped them in a number of games.
Yeah, I think when I looked at the stat sheet, he's shooting around 73%, and he makes the second out of the 2. 14-4, the Griffins over the Cardinals. This special brought to you by 3 Point Podcast. Oh, a nice little move by Dos Rios, and then they call a reaching in foul on Ted Fattel up top. Nearly picked his pocket, but got whistled for getting it on the arm just a little bit. Good aggressive play, just got caught. Cardinals will have it out of bounds. Dos Rios inbounds it. They get it down low, drive to the basket. Shot goes up and in. Nicely done by Makawa Mangina. Ted Fattel over on the right wing. Drives to the basket, puts it off the window. Up and good. Little floater good by Teddy. 16-6. Griffins on top. Quickly the other way come the Cardinals. They dish it inside and then kick it back out. It goes out of bounds. From here, it looked like it might have went off the knee of a Cardinal, but the referee saw it a little different, so it'll be Eric Casalenga inbounding it here for the Cards. Shot goes up quickly, no good. They get the follow down low and put up and in by Mangina. He has 6. He's keeping them in the ball game. 16-8 now. The Griffins over the Cardinals. Ted Fattel with a spin move, goes off the window just a little too hard on the 360, and it's back to the Cards. Dos Rios with it. The double team comes up top. They break that pressure and get it in the right corner. Up for a three-point shot. It is up and no good by Casalinga. Now it's stolen away by Tom Fattel. Here comes Noah Klaska, the left-handed layup, up and good. He has 5. 18-8 now. St. Thomas More on top. Here's a drive on the baseline. Nicely done again by Mangina. He has 8. The Griffins got to give him a little bit of concentration down low. One thing's for sure, they don't need a shot clock. They're putting it up very quickly. Here's Ted Fattel to the post. Joey Downey with it. Looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. Over to Tom Fattel. He drives the lane, looks for somewhere to go. Nice pass down low to Klaska, lays it up. Finger roll over the front of the rim, up and good. Good assist by Tom. 20-10, down to 20 seconds to go here in the first. Shot goes up, far wing up. Bounces around, no good. Rebound ripped down by Joey Downey. We got a whistle over on the far sideline. We're going to get a reaching in foul. Going to go against Winston Dos Rios. Clock stop with 10.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 20-10. So the Griffins continue their good scoring. They're averaging right around 70 points a game their last 6 or 7 contests. They're on pace right now for an 80-point game. Tom Fattel across the timeline, the southpaw, picks up his dribble, gets it back up top now to Noah Klaska. 0.7, the shot goes up, it'll count if it goes. No good. So that'll end the first quarter of play here. 20-10. The Griffins lead it over the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think they wish they had that possession back and maybe get a little bit better shot than what happened there, Ted.
Yeah, I think they lost track of the time just for a little bit. Well, we are at the quarter break. And again, I'll tell you a little bit about one of our great partners, Corey Shook & Associates Real Estate Services. Corey Shook has been selling residential real estate since 2004. Since then, she's sold hundreds of homes, multi-unit parcels of land, and is one of the top-selling agents in Shiawassee County year after year. More details online at CoreyShook.com. Corey Shook & Associates Real Estate Services. Nelson House Funeral Homes, their top goal is to serve the families in our community. The number one priority is caring for our friends and neighbors and being right there when you need them most. Check out more info on the web at nelson-house.com. Ted Fattel along with George Griffin. 20-10 is the score. The Griffins on top in this one over Berrien Springs Andrews Academy. Pretty entertaining first quarter. I will say this, that Andrews, they waste no time putting shots up, but as George had mentioned, some of their selection is not the best, and some of that is attributed to the defense being played by the Griffins. Second quarter ready to go here from Berrien Springs. So it'll be the Cardinals with the ball here to start this quarter. Dos Rios, pull-up jumper, Ted Fattel with the block. It's the Griffins looking to push it. Fattel drives, fake pumps once, goes up with it, double block from behind. Good idea, but man, 3 bodies went flying at him at the same time. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Ted Fattel to inbound it here.
Well, the defense did a nice job of avoiding the body contact. Oh, there we go, nice pass.
Shot Tom Fattel with a good pass inside to him, and then he puts it up off the window. The high glasser, good for Fattel. 22-10 now, the Griffins. Ball's passed to the middle, nearly stolen. It is stolen by Tom Fattel over to his brother Ted. He drives, behind the back pass. Probably should have took the shot himself. A little too unselfish that time. Dos Rios passes behind his back inside, and it's Ted with the steal. He comes back for the ball.
A little back-to-back.
Too many backs as far as I'm concerned. Goes in the corner. Tom Fattel throws it across court, knocked away. Minute gone here in the second quarter, 22-10.
Andrews is very active on the defensive end.
So they're working the ball around on offense right now against this zone by the Griffins. Pass goes inside, and Ted Fattel called for the foul. He may have to come out right here. I think he just picked up his second. So it's Eli Waddell coming in for Ted. Waddell wears number 1. 5'10" sophomore. Ball's thrown in and knocked out of bounds. Cardinals will keep it. 6:41 to go here in the second quarter from Berrien Springs. 22-10. The Griffins lead it. Pass goes up top, nearly knocked away by Noah Klaska. Shot goes up, left corner up, no good. Rebounded, offensive board, put up and in. Mangina having a game here for the Cardinals. He has 10 points, all inside. 4 baskets and a couple of free throws. Luke Klaska has it, dishes it off down low. Shot goes up, no good. Good hustle by Joey Downey. Now it's Eli Waddell. Back up to Tom Fattel. He'll drive down the lane, throws it up. No good, off the window. Fights for it, tries to get it back. Now a scrum for it on the floor. One of the Griffin players hits the floor very hard, Luke Klaska.
Yeah, that was a fine line there. It was very, very aggressive where it could have been a tee or worse.
I will say this, it was aggressive, but it's going to be the Cardinals with the ball. Coach B.J. Klaska arguing that it should be his ball. If there's any debate about it, the referee should at least blow the whistle and double check. Cardinals keep the ball over on the far side. Winston Dos Rios. Back over here on this wing. Shot goes up from the corner. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Shima Gaparari with the triple. 22-15 all of a sudden.
Well, and that could give Andrew some confidence. They finally hit an outside shot. Most of their buckets have come down low, Ted.
Yep, that was a good shot. We're going to get a timeout. Coach Klaska wants to talk things over. A good timeout, I think, with the score 22-15, 5:24 to go in the half. Well, Success Group Mortgage and Servicing is a mortgage and land contract services company. They're focused on your success. One-on-one service led by Jim Woodworth. Give them a call at 989-720-4380 or get more info on the web at successgroupmortgage.com. That's Success Group Mortgage and Servicing. Nichols Painting, over 30 years experience, residential or commercial, indoor or outdoor, great results at an affordable price. I know he did some great painting at my house. Call or text Josh at Nichols Painting, 989-494-3244. Well, George, an entertaining game so far. Some of your observations of what you're seeing out here, 22-15, the Griffins on top.
Well, I think so far, I think the Griffins are showing, at least at this point, they're the better team. I think Andrew has shown a lot of athleticism, really long arms on defense. They're really making it tough for the Griffins to get down low, and I know that's their signature, is to try to penetrate, get some back cuts, but they've really been having to struggle to do that, Ted.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. Like they say in boxing, the matchup makes the match, and this seems to be a good matchup, kind of a little differing styles of basketball.
One thing I know for sure, we're going to continue to see a fast pace.
My kind of game. 22-15, the Griffins on top. Little confusion on who has the ball here. St. Thomas called the timeout. They will have the ball underneath their own basket to our left. Pass goes all the way up top side. Luke Klaska with it. Over on the baseline to his brother Noah. Back up top, Luke. Gets it, stolen away. What they're going to call a held ball, probably a good call there.
Once again, those active hands in there really causing the Griffins some fits when they try to penetrate.
It'll remain St. Thomas's basketball underneath their own basket on the alternating possessions. Ball goes to the free throw line, jump shot up, back iron no good. Tom Fattel with the offensive rebound. Here's a drive, power move to the basket, up and in by Luke Klaska. He has 6.
Well, it looks like the Griffins spread it out a little bit more. Did you notice that as well?
I think a good strategy against this quick-handed and quick team for Andrews Academy. They have the ball. Judah Haravanji had it, passed it up. They get it over on the left wing. Ball goes down on the baseline, stolen away by the Griffins. They have Tom Fattel open, one-on-one. Head fakes, gets it back out top. Noah Klaska drives, goes up, rolls around, no good. Was a little contact, but no call. 24-15, the Griffins on top, and they come away with a steal. Going to be a breakaway layup. Klaska had it blocked from behind, but looks like there was a call there. I think he was a little bit slow, not anticipating the guy coming from behind.
He's had a couple dunks this year, Ted, and I don't know. I think he was thinking about it there. And anyway, we got the foul. He's going to be at the free throw line. He's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, you might be right. He might have been setting up for the slam dunk. That would have brought the crowd to their feet here. Instead, he goes to the free throw line. He has 7 on the contest. First free throw up, perfect. Good free throw shooter. Does the old wipe the hands on the shoes move to get all relaxed. Second free throw up. This one also good.
You know, I've talked a lot about Andrews' defense, but the Griffins have been playing some pretty solid help defense, too.
Here's a jump shot right side up. No good there by the Cardinals. A battle for the ball. Quickly they get it. The jump shot in front of the rim, no good. Fighting for the basketball. Again, they get it back. Another offensive rebound. Shot goes up, no good by Gabriel Baldwin. And here come the Griffins, and the ball is thrown away. Trying to get the fast break going. Now it's nearly stolen by the Griffins, but stepping on the sideline right in front of the bench was Luke Klaska, so it'll be back out of bounds the Cardinals. Past the midway point here in the second quarter, 26-15. St. Thomas over Andrews. Going to get a sub coming in here for the Griffins in a moment. Mike Krieger getting ready to go back in. Here's a shot, left side up, no good. Arvandanji, and then we got a battle down low, and it's going to be another held ball. This should be the Cardinals basketball.
Well, I don't know what the stats are for the game, but I know here the last few possessions, Andrews getting several opportunities at the bucket with offensive rebounds.
So Tom Fattel comes out for a breather. Krieger in for him. Michael Baldwin into the ball game here for the Cardinals. Wears number 25. 26-15. St. Thomas More on top. Shot goes up, no good there by Judah Haravanji. St. Thomas with the basketball. Ted Fattel with it. At the point, calls out the play. Drives, dishes to the right side to Klaska. Shot goes up, the runner rolls around, no good. Tip, tip, tip. And they finally run it down. It's Luke Klaska to Ted Fattel. Head fake over on the left side. Shot goes up, no good. Battle down low. Bodies are flying. Finally going to get a whistle.
I think both teams are complaining about the refs a little bit. I don't. Maybe they're just letting them play today, Ted. What do you think?
Well, they're letting them play quite a bit. It is physical out there. That's okay if they stay consistent. Teams have to adjust to it. Noah Klaska with it. Back to his brother, Luke. Drives, goes off the window, no good. Battle for it down low. Now we're going to get Luke Klaska called for the foul.
The old frustration foul, you know. It's like, it doesn't do any good to get a foul like that under the basket, but that's, hey, high school basketball, right?
Absolutely. That's how it works. Under 3 minutes to go here in the half. 26-15, the Griffins over the Cardinals. I'm Ted Fattel with George Griffin. George got his start at WOAP back in the day. Here's Ted Fattel getting some pressure. Finally gets it across the 10-second line. Gabe Baldwin was all over him, and now Baldwin with the push of Noah Klaska, so way too aggressive.
That was more than NBA pressure there as far as allowing a little bit of wrestling. What do you think?
Yeah, like I said, though, the referees are staying pretty consistent, not calling anything ticky-tack. Here's Ted going to the basket. Runner lays it up and in. Nicely done. Bangs it home off the backboard. 28-15 now. Now Fattel's going to get whistled for his third foul, so he's probably going to have to sit out at least the rest of this half and maybe some of that third quarter. His brother, Tom, will come in for him.
Yeah, nice play offensively, and I think he just had a little too much adrenaline there on defense. But I will tell you, I'm seeing Andrews looking a little bit frustrated. Perhaps they're not accustomed to being behind like this early, but they are very frustrated.
Well, shot goes up, left wing. That's not frustrating. The shot goes up and good. Big three-point shot by Gabriel Baldwin. Back to a 10-point contest.
I think spreading them out is absolutely helping. Oh, my goodness.
A circus attempt on a reversal draws the foul, so we'll have 2 free throws coming up here for the Griffins. That's going to be Noah Klaska going to the free throw line again. When in doubt, get the ball to Noah.
You have more experience with high school ball games, Ted, but it looks like they really did spread it out, and I really think it is giving them a little bit of crack of daylight getting to the basket.
Well, I will say this. That's probably a good strategy because this is a team you don't want to try to pound it inside as Noah Klaska hits the first free throw, rather. 29-18, the Griffins. 1:43 to go here in the first half. Good contest here. Second free throw up and good. Klaska, 5 of 6 from the free throw line here this evening. Little trouble here. They finally get it across the 10-second line. I've been impressed with the Griffins' defense as they knock it away. Here comes Klaska. Noah, the spin move, up and good. Circus basket there by Noah Klaska. Leading the way here offensively for the Griffins. Here's a drive. Baldwin goes up. Kind of forced that one. No good. Here comes Tom Fattel with the ball. No look pass over on the right wing. Shot goes up. 3-point bomb drilled. Luke Klaska gets the triple. All of a sudden, a little run here by the Griffins. Down to a minute to go. They lead at 35-18. Pass goes over on the right wing. A drive. Dish inside. Layup up. Good that time by number 3, Carter Hayes. His first 2. Son of the head coach, Ryan. Backdoor pass attempted by Tom Fattel, but it's picked off. Here come the Cardinals. Shot goes up. No good by Casalenga, but he'll go to the free throw line for a pair as the foul is on the Griffins.
Yeah, I think that pass gets through in most occasions, but they've got some good quickness with Andrews.
Yeah, quick hands and long reach. 35-20. The Griffins on top. First free throw clanks off to the left there. 35.5 seconds to go here in this first half. Special 3-point podcast YouTube production. Second free throw also no good. It's batted around. The Cardinals get it back. Casalenga. Up top now. Michael Baldwin with it to the free throw line. Now it's stolen away by Tom Fattel for a moment, but then grabbed back there by Mangina. Pass goes over on the right wing. Head fake. Pass inside. A man wide open. Perfect play there, and Carter Hayes gets the 2. Good assist by the Cardinals. 7 seconds. Griffins want to work for last shot here. They almost turn it over, but we get a quick whistle and a reaching in on Andrews Academy. Well, they've been letting things play. That was a little bit of a ticky-tack foul.
Well, you know, Coach Klaska has been making his feelings known, and I have a feeling that that might have helped on that one. Because I saw a lot more physicality than that one right there, but we'll take it.
35-22. First free throw goes up, rolls around, and drops for Luke Klaska. Here, Griffins go back on defense with 1.5 seconds to go here. Klaska no good on the second. Here's a three-quarter court shot. Will count if it goes. No good. So that brings us to halftime, 36-22. The Griffins lead it here over the Cardinals. We'll be back with second half action right after this. All right, both teams are out warming up, getting ready for the second half. 36-22 is the score. St. Thomas More Academy on top. Before we get the second half rolling, just want to tell you a little bit about the Shiawassee County Fair. They've been in operation since 1850. Shiawassee County Fair is something for everyone and has built an astonishing reputation for providing the best county fair they can for all their friends and their community. Friends, family, fun. More details online at ShiawasseeFair.com. 36-22, the score here at the half. Leading the way for the Griffins. 13 points by Noah Klaska. His brother Luke has 10 points. The two double-figure scores here for St. Thomas More. Mangina has 10 here for the Cardinals, leading the way on the score sheet. So second half ready to go here with George Griffin. I'm Ted the Sports Guy. Glad you could tune in to this special broadcast. It'll be the Griffins with the basketball, wearing the white uniforms, going to go to the basket to our right. 16 minutes to go in this one. Both teams going at it here this evening. Klaska to his brother Luke Klaska up top. Now right wing it goes to Joey Downey. Pass goes over on the far side. Drive to the basket. Up and in by Noah Klaska for his 15th point. He draws the foul and go to the free throw line here for the Griffins. That opened up nicely, and it's obvious the 5'11 junior knows what to do with the basketball. Nice athletic build for a basketball player. Listed at 5'11, might have grown an inch or two in this last year. 7:35 to go in the third quarter. Free throw up, off to the left, no good. Rebound pulled down by Michael Baldwin. Cardinals back with it. Griffins trapping up at midcourt. Ted Fattel in the ballgame, playing with three. Shot goes up, far corner up, no good. They get the offensive rebound. Pass goes back up top. Down low, little reverse layup, up and good. Eric Casalenga gets his first two of the game. 38-24 now. Ted Fattel goes up off the window, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Cardinals. They drive, and it's stolen away for a moment by Fattel. Cardinals back with the basketball, though. Casalenga goes to the basket, knocked away there, stolen by Mike Krieger. Here's Noah Klaska to Luke up top, back all the way up top. It goes back over now to Noah on the left wing. Fattel drives, hangs in the air, up and good. Good hanging jump shot on the baseline there by Ted Fattel. Pass goes around the right wing, shot goes up, back iron no good, battle for it down low, and it goes out of bounds off of Andrews. So it'll be back to the Griffins, 40-24, they lead it.
As expected, that fast pace starting out the second half. Andrews is going to have to really improve some shooting percentages to get back in this thing, though, Ted.
Well, it starts with defense. They've got to keep the Griffins from scoring. They move it around. Looks like man-to-man now for the Cardinals. Definitely aggressive on this man. Switching man-to-man defense. Now bad drive into the middle that time by Luke Klaska. Lost the handle. Here come the Cardinals the other way. Fast break, layup, up and good. Eric Casalenga. 40-26. The Griffins still on top comfortably, but it could change in a hurry. Here is Klaska drives. Nice dish off, but the shot no good by Joey Downey. Cardinals will set up on offense near travel up there. Long three-point shot put up and in, drained by Gabriel Baldwin, and that will force the Griffins to call a timeout, up by 11, 40-29.
Well, you could see that one coming the whole way. He certainly had confidence all the way on that one when he put that one up in a hurry.
Yeah, he lit that up and had no hesitation at all. Timeout on the court Gives me a chance to tell you about William Graham Tax and Accounting in Corunna. They've been servicing Mid-Michigan since 1985. That's when I got my start in broadcasting. A tax and bookkeeping pro located on Bacchus Street in Corunna near McCurdy Park. Call for an appointment at 989-743-5459 or go online at grahamaccounting.biz. Well, this is a good one here. Just when it looks like the Griffins are going to put away the Cardinals come back with a flurry. 5-point run here for them currently. Good timeout by Coach B.J. Kloska there to try to settle his team down. Ted Fattel will walk it across the 10-second line. Looking for somewhere to go. Top of the key, it's Luke Kloska. Drains the long three-pointer top of the key. He now has 13. Double team coming up here, nearly with a steal. Fattel had to back off for a second with the 3 fouls. Here's a dunk, up and good. Makawa Mangina with a two-hand slam and then draws the foul.
That got the Andrews crowd up, and that was very well played. He got into nice position there and really surprised me a little bit with the dunk. I thought he was going to just lay it off the backboard.
Yeah, good leaping ability there. The free throw up makes it a three-point play the old-fashioned way. He now has 13. 11-point Griffin lead. Still a lot of time to go in this one. Ted Fattel over on the far side. Gets it back up top here now to Luke Kloska. Puts up the long three, maybe a little too quick on the trigger that time. And back to the Cardinals. Cross-court pass comes over here, near three-point shot attempted. They pass it in the middle instead. Turnaround jump, hook, up and good. Mangina feeling it. 5 points in this quarter.
Well said, Ted. They look like they're getting a little bit of rhythm.
And they're under that 10-point margin. And then all of a sudden the Griffins turn it over, 43-34.
Speaking of rhythm, looks like two people trying to dance on each other's feet there.
So it'll be the Cardinals with the basketball with a chance to cut into the lead. They're within 9, closest they've been in a while. Shot goes up, no good. Maybe a quicker shot than Coach Ryan Hayes wanted there. Here's Ted Fattel, cross-court pass. It goes Noah Kloska, no good for the long three, and it goes out of bounds back to the Cardinals. 3:52 to go in the third, 43-34. Here's a drive up, no good. And we got a foul called on St. Thomas More. So it should be 2 shots coming up here for the Cardinals. At the free throw line will be Carter Hayes for a pair.
Yeah, Ted, a good press will force a team to play faster than at times they're capable of. And I think the man-to-man defense that Andrews is putting out here is forcing us to, we're getting a little too quick to put the shot up instead of getting a little bit more ball movement.
Good point. First free throw up and good. Second one up, also true. Carter Hayes buries them both. Close as they've been now in this game since we tipped off. 43-37, St. Thomas More. Here's Tom Fattel drives. Up and no good off to the left side of the basket. Had the move, just didn't get it to fall. 43-36. Both Fattels up top, harassing in this 2-3 zone. Here's a drive. Shot goes up. Back iron, no good. The foul will put up and in. Carter Hayes all of a sudden. A 4-point swing there. 43-38. Ted Fattel over to Tom, and it goes out of bounds. The Griffins are falling apart here a little bit here towards the end of the third quarter. Lost their mojo, and the momentum is definitely on the side of the Cardinals. 43-38. St. Thomas More on top, and now they come away with a big steal there. Noah Kloska with it. Let's see if he can settle him down. He drives, looks for somewhere to go. Goes up with it, hangs, no good. Forced it up just a bit, but was trapped in the lane. Rebound pulled in by the Cardinals. They're looking to set it up now. Gabriel Baldwin with it. They get it on the far side. Mangina brings it back up top side, back to Baldwin. Mangina fires up the 3-ball. No good. Battle for it down low. They get the offensive rebound. Up and good.
He simply wanted it more there, Ted.
Mangina with the offensive rebound, and they're doing a great job on the offensive glass. All of a sudden, a 3-point contest. Griffins were in control the whole first half, but this game is a funny game. Now we got a quick whistle and a foul called as Noah Klaska was pushed. We're down to 2:03. The clock is running for some reason. Finally stops at 2 minutes.
I think both teams are going to need to get into the jacuzzi after this game.
I might hit the hot tub when I get home as well. Whistle over and back. That's a bad call. The red line isn't the... Oh, no, the red line is the half court. It's confusing. They got so many lines on this court. 43-40.
I'm just trying to not cross the line in my color commentary here.
Yep, you got to stay calm. 43-40. Let's see if the Griffins can regain their composure and get the momentum back. Right now, all the momentum is to the Cardinals. Jump shot, top of the key, no good. Noah Klaska pulls down the rebound. Minute 35 to go in the third. Should be a wild final 8 minutes here. Here's a 3-point shot up. No good there by Luke Klaska. Trap up near midcourt, but they get away from the pressure. Long 2-point shot up. Back iron, no good. They followed up down low, no good. Fight for it. Tom Fattel with the rebound. Here's Klaska, drive, no good. Gets his own rebound. Fights for it. Pulled away from him. Back to the Cardinals, up and down. Charles Manson basketball, helter-skelter. And we get a whistle and a hold as good hustle by Noah Klaska to get onto the basketball, and then we get a whistle.
This is, wrestling. That was quite a takedown right there.
Especially in the WWE nowadays. They just had the Royal Rumble.
The Griffins just need to take a deep breath here, Ted. Get a little bit of ball movement, maybe some back cuts. They're just shooting too quick.
Yeah, I think the fourth quarter break, or heading into the fourth quarter break, is going to help them as they turn it over again. Fast break coming up here for the Cardinals. A layup up and good. A 1-point ball game. Gabriel Baldwin puts it up and in. It's going to be a barn burner the way it's turning out. Drive, and as you mentioned, they just are out of control a little bit, but right there, Joey Downey gets a big basket. And we're going to get a timeout here for the Cardinals. 26 seconds to go here in the third, man. But got to give some credit to this Andrews Academy team for fighting back into it. And as you mentioned, Griffin's not helping their cause by kind of not paying attention a little bit.
Absolutely. They're playing right into the hands of Andrew as far as they're playing at that fast pace, but, they allowed Andrews to get back in it. But, again, good high school basketball game. By the way, the basket down there with Downey doesn't score a ton of points, but he seems to get the big buckets, and he's an excellent soccer player and is somewhat new to basketball. But, again, he seems to get some timely buckets, and that was a really big rebound, Ted.
Yeah, I mean, the Griffins really needed that basket. They're back on top by 3. Coach Ryan Hayes called the timeout for the Cardinals to set up a play here. We got a heck of a game, and we're going to have a heck of a final 8 minutes from Berrien Springs. Good crowd on hand here for this one. Nice gym, good hospitality by the folks over here at Andrews Academy. I don't know if you had a chance to check out the college campus, George, but really a neat little setup here in Berrien Springs. I didn't even know it was here.
It's Michigan's wine country. Do you know that, this area?
I'm not a wine connoisseur like yourself, but that's very interesting.
You get those cool Lake Michigan breezes in the summer. It's nice wine growing conditions here.
You learn something every day, that's for sure. Well, the Cardinals with the ball. See what they set up after that timeout. Down to 17 seconds. Cross-court pass to Baldwin. Picks up his dribble. Now dishes it off to Mangina. He'll drive, loses control. He walks with it, but no call. Shot goes up, 3-point shot up and good. Big shot by Gaparari. three-pointer, and then we're tied at 45.
And a little bit of trash talking with that three.
That's intense, man. It's going to be a wild final quarter here. Here's Ted Fattel, throws it up at the horn, no good. And we got 3 quarters in the books. We started this one off 0-0, and we're at 45-45 as we get ready for the final quarter here on the 3 Point Podcast YouTube network. Well, speaking of 3 Point Podcast, we're excited to present this exclusive broadcast worldwide on YouTube. 3 sports guys, 3 generations, and 3 hot takes. We're proud to support area student athletes. Make sure you give us a follow on social media at 3 Point Pod and take a listen to the podcast. I think you'll like it. The 3 generation thing gets pretty comical at times. Also, a little more serious, ALS of Michigan. Every dollar raised stays in Michigan to provide essential care and support for those battling Lou Gehrig disease. To request an information packet, call 800-882-5764 to speak with a caring staff member. We need to find a cure. This one's a good one. 45-45 is the score. We get ready for the fourth quarter. If you're the Andrews Academy Cardinals, you keep doing what you're doing. If you're St. Thomas More, what do you think?
Well, I think that early in the game, clearly Andrews Academy was on the ropes, and they showed some persistence and hung in there. Now we need to see what St. Thomas More can do after they've been punched in the mouth.
Yeah, and I also think for the Griffins, the junior, Noah Klaska, he's got to just kind of take it to the hoop when he gets an opportunity. 45-45, the Griffins with the ball here to start the final quarter. To the post, Joey Downey. They were trying to run the offense against this aggressive man-to-man now for the Cardinals. Griffins, again, not playing calm basketball. They're lucky to get the ball right there, but they're and you've seen a lot of games too, George. They're playing a little tentative right now.
They are. I mean, the pressure's getting to them this minute, but again, we'll see what happens here. We've got an interesting fourth quarter.
Ted Fattel with the ball at the point. Picks up his dribble, looking for somewhere to go, gets it to Luke Klaska, who loses the handle out of bounds. Back to the Cardinals. 45-45 is the score. Cardinals with the basketball. Back and forth we go. They fought their way back into this one. They trailed 36-22 at the half and have tied things up. Pass goes in the corner. Drive, they lost the handle for a moment. It's on the court. We're going to get a held ball. Fattel tied up there with one of the Cardinal players.
You know, Ted, you've played sports, were successful in sports, have broadcasted sports. This is why sports is great. It teaches you a lesson in life. In life, you have adversity, and how do you handle it? Right now, let's see what happens in this game, how teams handle the adversity, which right now it's more the Griffins facing a little bit of stress.
Yeah, one of my favorite sayings is, it doesn't matter if you get knocked down, it's how you get up. And that's what the Griffins got to do right now, is get up and get some of that momentum back. Cardinals with the ball now, so they have the advantage. Tie ball game, but they have the rock. Pass goes in the corner, shot up. It's on the way, in and out. It was halfway down. Griffins with a block after that. Oh, I don't know how that basketball didn't go down. And now, again, an unforced error by St. Thomas gives the ball right back to the Cardinals. Yeah, they need to take a deep breath for sure. Cardinals come back the other way, fire up a 3 ball, and it's no good. Rebounded by Noah Klaska, looking to push it. Had 3-on-2 for a moment, brings it back out. Goes to Luke Klaska. Back to Noah. Ted Fattel with it. Fattel dishes it off to Luke. Now throws it away, and it's back to the Cardinals. Pass goes underneath. They got a layup coming up. They take the lead. First lead of the ball game. The layup good by Mangina. And now we get a whistle on the floor. 47-45. The Cardinals on top. Who'd they call this foul on? It's going to go against Gaparari.
I don't know. What'd you see, Ted? I mean, the coach is obviously upset with that one. It looked like he fell right over top of our offensive player. Did you get a good look?
I didn't get a real good look, but I didn't think anything intentional about it. Here is a pass in. The shot goes up, and it rolls around, and good. Three-pointer up and in by Luke Kloska, and Griffins needed that one. They've got a 1-point lead now.
They needed that, and he needed that. That was nice.
Back to the Cardinals. Let's see if the Griffins can clamp down a bit on defense. Been an impressive comeback here by the Cardinals. Jump shot left side up, no good. Fattel had it, lost the handle, stolen right away from him. Battle down low. Right now it's the Cardinals being the more aggressive team going after the basketball. That basketball is a valuable commodity, and you got to hang on to it. Foul goes against the Griffins. So it'll be back to the Cardinals. They trail St. Thomas More by a point. Pass goes all the way up top now to Casalinga, to Baldwin, to the free throw area. Ball's nearly knocked away, but now they're making a call, a reaching in foul called on Mike Krieger.
I'll tell you right now, Ted, what I see is not that you want to give these guys an open look at three, but I would think that we're going to get hurt more on the offensive boards or when they get down low. That's where we're really getting hurt in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go after that basketball. I agree with you 100%. You can't let them have wide open threes, but you got to get those rebounds. Their offensive rebounding, we don't keep that stat, but they've got to be dominating that statistic. Ball's on the court. We're going to get another held ball. We've had a number of those here tonight.
And once again, I think we're somewhat fortunate there. We'll take a jump ball there. Very aggressive play, but we'll take it.
It'll be the alternating arrow points to the Griffins' basket, 48-47. St. Thomas on top.
I guess you could say it's consistent. There's aggressive play on both sides.
Fattel with the ball up top. Gets it back over here now to Luke Kloska. Drive, he's open, but he's swatted from behind. But they call a foul instead on Gabriel Baldwin. He got a lot of ball, but he also got some of the arm. He's not happy. But I think a good call by the referee there. And one thing, though, I don't like is the referees did let them play very aggressive for like 2.5 quarters, and now are calling things really tight. It's okay, I guess, as long as they do it both ways, and the Griffins will take that one. So at the free throw line, Luke Kloska. First free throw up, in and out, no good. Still St. Thomas 1-point lead, 48-47. 5 minutes to go in this one. We're in Berrien Springs at Andrews Academy, home of the Cardinals. A road trip here for St. Thomas More. Second free throw up, good. This time perfect by Luke Kloska.
I want to point out they've got the cowbell going here, and you can't beat a high school game with cowbell.
Need more cowbell. Takes the place of the pep band. Oh, here's a bad pass stolen away by Luke Kloska. Goes to the hoop, forces it up, no good. They get the rebound on the back end, though. Again, there's that man, Joe Downey, with the rebound. A drive. Krieger drives to the hoop, lays it up and in. From Downey, Krieger gets the basket and then draws the foul.
Once again, the big guys step it up. That was a nice rebound by Joey. Held his poise. Nice pass to Krieger, who put it in.
So a little teeny bit of breathing room right now, 50-47. St. Thomas More on top. They won the girls' game prior to this one. Shot goes up, no good, and now another whistle down low. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on one of the Griffins down there. It's going to go against Joe Downey. 4-point Griffin lead, 51-47. Can they dig in defensively? Nearing the midway point here of the fourth quarter. Winston Dos Rios with the ball up top. They take it over on the right wing, drives the baseline. Quadruple team. Ted Fattel with a steal. Cross-court pass to Downey. Is he going to go to the hoop? He does. It rolls around and drops. Downey with 6.
Nice touch there. He was going fast, and he was able to lay it up soft.
He's lit a spark right now under the behinds of the Griffins. I was trying to clean up my comment. They got the ball now, 53-47. Jump shot, three-pointer, far corner up, no good. Rebound pulled in by Mike Krieger, the 6'5" junior. Noah Kloska with it. They get it over in the left wing. Luke fires up the three ball. Yes! And we're going to get a timeout. All of a sudden, the momentum has shifted back to the team in white. 3:35 to go in this battle. 56-47. St. Thomas More on top.
It's amazing, Ted. Sometimes it's just simple plays that loosen up that blood pressure. A couple good rebounds by Downey, a couple nice plays in there. Klaska had a shot a few minutes ago, and then he hits this big one, and now it's momentum with the Griffins.
Well, it should be quite a final 3 minutes here for sure. Again, this broadcast brought to you by our title sponsor, along with many others, the Memorial Healthcare Wellness Center. They've been a great addition to the community. Start your wellness journey today by signing up for a membership. Get new member discounts off a yearly membership. Enjoy the state-of-the-art equipment, steam room, sauna, and much more. That's the Memorial Healthcare Wellness Center. I love that place. Well, I love this ball game. 56-47. St. Thomas More on top, looking to hold on to this one. 3:28 to go.
Give them the outside shot, but you better get a body on somebody and box out.
Yeah, all 5 guys need to go to the rim. Shot goes up, far side up, no good, and Ted Fattel with the rebound. The point guard pulls it down. They did send all 5 to the boards that time. Right now, with no shot clock in high school basketball, you can milk it somewhat here. Drive to the basket, kind of forced up, no good by Krieger. He gets it back. They need to get it out front and just settle down a little bit. It's reset, but here's Klaska driving, hangs in the air, draws the foul. Does a nice job there getting the body on the right side, so he'll go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. Clock is stopped with 2:52 to go in this one. It's been quite a battle. Noah Klaska goes to the line, 15 on the contest, looking for his first points here in the fourth quarter, short on the first one.
That one said fatigue.
Well, I can imagine why, man. This Cardinal team has been coming at them in waves. And if we kept stats, I'm sure they've got more offensive rebounds as Noah hits the second one. Back to a 10-point lead all of a sudden. They actually gave up the lead after leading 36-22 at the half. Shot goes up, three-pointer way off the mark that time by Casalenga. And again, right now you do start thinking every possession use some of that clock. But they weren't looking like they were going to do that. They called timeout just in time. So clock stopped with 2:30 to go.
I would agree. Up 10. I'm not saying we want to go into slow down, but at least get a few passes.
Yeah, 100%. Spread the court. At this stage of the game, not stall, but, spread the court and get a good, clean shot, whether it be an open jumper or a drive to the basket and go to the free throw line or a layup. That's what my strategy, but of course, I'm not paid the big bucks like Coach B.J. Klaska.
Right. The clock is our friend at this point.
Well, I'm sure he's discussing it in the huddle down there below us. AZ Branding Solutions. They empower businesses with comprehensive branding solutions that drive growth and success. Partner with AZ Branding Solutions to grow your brand from A to Z. Brand new on board, Blackstone's Public House, a great new dining option in Shiawassee County. The menu includes award-winning wings, a wide assortment of entrees, and a vast drink selection. Blackstone's Public House, it's where friends, family, and fun begins. Fattel Enterprises offers a multitude of hardware and software solutions to manage your credit card merchant processing needs. Headed by George Fattel, they provide trustworthy and expert service with cash discount programs that can eliminate excessive processing fees. Call 574-534-1397 or email George at gfattelmcvisa@gmail.com. Here we go. Ted Fattel will inbound it here. Nice pass into Luke Klaska. Goes up with a little turnaround jump hook, up and good. Luke having a big fourth quarter with 9 points here in the fourth, helping to lead the way. Now you just got to play good, solid defense. 2:14 left. Cardinals got to hit some shots. Three-pointer up, far side, in and out, no good. They get the offensive rebound. That put up no good, and Luke Klaska with the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. Let's see whose ball it will be. It will remain the Cardinals' ball. I wasn't so sure about that one. But the clock is down to 2:03. 12-point lead here by St. Thomas More. Little bit of Hoosiers. Hickory High, right around 40 students. Pass over here on this side. Indiana basketball against Michigan basketball. Shot right side up, no good. The follow up, wide open, layup goes up and in by Gabe Baldwin.
Nobody on the short guy at all down there. It wasn't even one of their bigger players, so oh well.
Yeah, it was just one of those caroms, man. Nobody was there. And now a steal. Carter Hayes throws it down, loses it, but then the Cardinals throw it back away, going the other way. So we're down to minute 34. 10-point lead. Let's see what the Griffins do. They don't need to be in any big kind of hurry at all. Like I said, no shot clock in high school basketball. Noah Klaska with it. Throws a cross-court pass over here to his brother, Luke. Oh, he'll throw up a three-point shot. Nothing but net. Hey, why spread it out and why delay when you can nail a three? Big quarter by Luke Klaska. His third triple in this quarter.
Well, we talked about how you react to adversity. I would say he showed.
Absolutely, and now the Griffins look like they should be able to put it away as they come away with a steal, and Noah Klaska was fouled. It's been a competitive, hard-fought game all the way. Both teams going at it, mano a mano. So we'll have Noah Klaska going to the free throw line here. The Great Lakes Apparel Company in Owasso, that's your one-stop shop for custom shirts, hats, hoodies, and more. Great Lakes Apparel not only does custom embroidery and screen printing, they also have a large selection of in-stock apparel. That's the Great Lakes Apparel Company. First free throw up and good by Noah Klaska. Second free throw up and good. A minute 5 to go in this one. 64-49 now. Running jumper on the baseline up. A little frustration time here now for the Cardinals. They put up a good fight, but it looks like the Griffins are going to be able to hold on as Noah Klaska again has the ball on the far wing, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. So 54 seconds left. 64-49, the Griffins. Jacobs Insurance Agency, locally owned and operated, live and work in the area. They offer a wide variety of policies for home, businesses, and vehicles. Proud sponsor of the Prep Spotlight. More details can be found at jacobsinsurance.com. The Jacobs Insurance Agency. At the free throw line will be Noah Klaska. The Klaska boys again leading the way on the score sheet here this evening as they have all season long. Noah averaging 24 a game, Luke averaging 16 a contest. First free throw up and good by Noah. He's got a whole handful of free throws made here tonight too. We'll tally it up at the end. Second free throw also good. And we got a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout here on the court. 67-49, 30-second timeout. The Griffins on top of the Cardinals, 54 seconds to go. Corey Shook & Associates Real Estate Services. They've been selling real estate, residential real estate rather, since 2004. Corey Shook, since then, she's sold hundreds of homes, multi-units, and parcels of land. Is one of the top-selling agents in Shiawassee County year after year. More details online at coryshook.com. Corey Shook & Associates Real Estate Services. Unofficially, I have Noah Klaska with 20. His brother, Luke Klaska, 25 points. So Klaska boys leading the way offensively here. It looks like it's going to be win number 12 here for the Griffins. Coming across to half court. Cardinals a steal nearly by Tommy Fattel. Steps on the end line, but good hustle.
Yeah, coach has Tommy in there and Eli Waddell for some ball handling and free throw shooting.
Three-point shot on the way, no good, and it's Ted Fattel with a rebound. He had Noah Klaska down court, but he thought better of it. Just to use some clock here. Tommy with it. Back to Ted. over to Klaska, Noah on the far side. Now they're just running their offense, milking the clock. I think the Cardinals probably will back off here, down to 20 seconds. Ted Fattel with it now. Keeps his dribble going, passes over to Noah Klaska, down to 13 seconds to go, and the Cardinals are just going to back it off. Noah will just keep the ball up top. Looks like it's going to be a 66-49 win here for the Griffins. A big win and a big gut check right there for the Griffins as they fought back and came away with a big win after giving up the lead. Keep in mind, St. Thomas led 36-22. The Cardinals fought back to make it 45-45 after 3 and actually took a 2-point lead early in the fourth quarter. All the momentum was to the home team, Andrews, but somehow the Griffins regrouped. They got it together and came away with a big win. That doesn't happen all the time when you lose that momentum and are able to get it back in the fourth quarter when it's crunch time.
Especially at the high school level, but again, it shows the level of confidence, speaking again of the Klaskas there. Luke had a couple plays there that he wish he had him back, but then again, he stepped up, hit a couple big shots, and really stepped it up.
Well, we'll wrap this thing up just quickly here. Andrews Academy led tonight by Makawa Mangina. He had, let me tally these up, 19 points to lead the Cardinals. And again, the St. Thomas More Griffins led by Luke Klaska with 25, and his brother Noah finished with 20. So 45 of the 66 put up by the Klaska boys here in the gym tonight. A big win for St. Thomas, as St. Thomas now will travel to Mishawaka Marion. It'll be Coach Klaska's homecoming coming up next week, February 21st, the Friday afternoon game. Double check your schedule, but I have it as a 1:30 in the afternoon contest. And then tomorrow, Andrews is on the road at La Lumiere in LaPorte in that domed stadium they have. So that'll be a good matchup as well. George, it's been a lot of fun. I'll wrap it up here and have the final words, but any final thoughts from you?
Ted, you are a pro's pro. Nice job tonight with the game. We really appreciate you coming down and sharing your professionalism and your broadcast legendary career. And it was fun to be side by side with you, and that was a good ball game.
Well, it really was, and a good win for the Griffins. I'm glad. No offense to Coach Ryan Hayes, but I have a little blood in the game, so I didn't want to jinx the boys here with a bad game. But a big win for St. Thomas More, and a really good performance by Andrews Academy and Coach Hayes for fighting their way back into this one. Well, that'll about do it. Just want to thank our partners again. They include Memorial Healthcare's Wellness Center, the 3 Point Podcast, ALS of Michigan, AZ Branding Solutions, Blackstone's Public House, Fattel Enterprises, Great Lakes Apparel Company, Jacobs Insurance Agency, Corey Shook & Associates Real Estate Services, Nelson House Funeral Homes, Nichols Painting, Success Group Mortgage and Servicing, Shiawassee County Fair, and William Graham Tax and Accounting. For my partner, George Griffin, I'm Ted the Sports Guy saying so long, everybody. Until next time, we'll chat with you down the road.